Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Randall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Burks. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game. Looking
downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Tigers are flying down the field. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. The throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. He's going for the big play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get it down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Randall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeps looking downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Clemson looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Mateer. It's complete. Got room at the 35. Racing to the right. Inside the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibson. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Floating away. Trying to find his man in the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gashes the heart of the knee. The tag. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got the back over the middle. Crosses the 35. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller now,